such beautiful architecture down here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Used wharf in the nation. Long Wharf was built way back in 1710. Now, this is going to lead me to my second theme, which is the fact that Long Wharf, when it was originally built, was almost half a mile long. You look at Long Wharf turn here, you look off any side of the boat at this point in time, I don't care which direction you look in, there is no original land in sight at this point in time. It is absolutely extraordinary. 75% of Boston is built on man-made land. However, all the while proclaiming no taxation without representation. Very good. So 92,000 pounds of tea went overboard into the harbor, and they poisoned all the fish. Enormous amount of tea, right? Even though Salada tea hadn't been invented, you could say that's Salada tea. This was all South Bay, a part of the harbor. And to give you a sense, in fact, of how new these buildings are over here, take a look at this 4-story building here. This is the ICA, the Institute of Contemporary Art. And right up until 2013, folks, that 4-story building was the tallest building in this entire area. Anything taller than that has been built in the last 9 years. Those 3 buildings replace what was once known as the top grossing restaurant in the nation. It's no longer there. It was owned by a guy named Anthony. It sat on Pier 4. It was a restaurant. What was it called? Anthony's Pier 4 Restaurant. That's how simple it is, all right? Moving into the Seaport District, and the Seaport District is home to the South Boston Fish Pier. Right here, you can smell it at low tide, but the tide is high, so you've been blessed. You'll see some fishing boats on either side. These boats go out 150 miles offshore, out to Jeffrey's Ledge, George's Bank, some of the most fertile fishing grounds in the world, and they drag for fish off the back of the boat, which is why it's really, really big. Today, the formula is really, really gone. It drops down to the level of the pushed it all into the harbor, the entire financial district of Long Island. As we pull forward, you'll see a container ship. You can actually see the top of it right now. Over there, you see the big gray cranes. Those are extending out over a huge container ship. And then there are a couple of cruise ships in there as well. There was a big one that just left. You can just make it out. Pilots don't like to fly around stuff when they're coming in for a landing. So there's a very serious height restriction. here in this part of South Boston. And this plane is going to be flying right over them, perhaps even over our boat. Biggest plane that flies in is British Airways. It comes into Island. This was literally an island off the coast of Boston. So from this fort all the way back behind us to the tall buildings in downtown, man-made land. Absolutely extraordinary. This is called Fort Independence, after commemorating our independence from the evil British Empire. The last British troops were stationed here during the siege of Boston back in 1776, before they were kicked out of Boston in shame, humiliation, and defeat from Long Wharf, where we departed from on the 17th of March, 1776. With those big white tanks and the island with the rock retaining wall around Charlestown Navy Yard. This was all the Charlestown Navy Yard from 1800 to 1972, when President Nixon realized that Massachusetts was the only state in the country not to vote for him. Yeah. So with retribution in mind, he closed our Navy Yard. So 80% has been developed, 20% right here as a National Historic Park. Come outside. You want to be outside for the sunset ceremony, and I'll tell you what's going to happen. The monument up behind the ship, that was the design inspiration for this cable stayed bridge. You see the monument in the bridge, the cable stays representing the bridge.
This could go really wrong here, guys. Yeah, literally. For all of us.
Brother, make sure you're not like stuck, you know? You can safely get out of
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
If you need to
Right
proceed
there. Right on. There's a trash can.
Babe, can you make it for me so that it'll fall in my mouth? That I don't have to suck it.
It's pretty much ready to go like that.
Oh, do you typically have to suck it?
Look, it's because it's like attached to the thing.
No answer.
Look, brother, you got this.
I got bigger balls than you, Maria.
Yeah.
I got bigger balls than both y'all.
Ready? Cheers. That's good.
Oh yeah.
You like it? It's a little fishy, but not terrible.
Okay, if you just swallow it, it's pretty good.
Yeah, try it.
Try it.
You're good. You're good. Just go for it. Mind over matter.
You can do it. 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 Oh! Now you want another one, huh?
Yeah, that's good.
Make it emotional.
No, I think it heightens my taste sensors if I close my eyes.
Do it, it's good.
Yes! Woo!
Oh, we're coming up with this fucking